So thankful that you are with us here today. And we're here to talk about 3 local breweries now teaming up to fight ALS. It's happening this weekend. So we want to give you a preview and hopefully encourage a lot of people to go out and support this great cause. Brewfest for ALS. It's a fundraiser happening at Dogleg. And we have the co-owner, Christina Lumsden, joining us this morning. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning. How are you?
It's good to see you again. We've had you guys on before talking about golf and beer because, of course, Dogleg, known for that. But now we want to talk about your fundraiser. So tell us, what's this Brewfest fundraiser that you'll be having?
Yes, it's a Brewfest for ALS, and it all kind of came about because there's an organization called ALS for ALS, and they're a nationwide program where breweries can use a special hop blend to create a beer, and proceeds from that batch of beer go back to ALS TDI, which they do research and development for treatments on ALS. So we wanted to be a part of it, and we reached out to a couple other friends of ours in the brewing industry, and they were all on board to be part of it too. So we decided to create this launch party to release our beer.
That's awesome. So there's a beer specifically now for this ALS for ALS. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll be able to purchase it at all 3 breweries.
Nice.
Our kickoff event this weekend is on Saturday. And it's just going to be a really fun way to celebrate, giving back and being able to help out ALS for ALS and raise money for this disease.
Okay, so you mentioned the other 2 breweries are involved. Which breweries are part of this? So where else can people go and buy the beer, and who will be joining you?
Yes, Dos Desperados Brewery, which is in San Marcos, and Helia Brewing Company, which is just up the street from us.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've done the rounds, Helia to Dogleg, because you're very close to each other.
It's a good route, yeah.
Yeah, neighbors. So that's great to see teaming up. Obviously, that's a big thing that our local breweries do. Tell us a little bit more about that, Christina. I mean, to be able to work with other brewers, why is that so important to do that here in San Diego especially?
It's kind of one of the beauties of being in this industry. We're always excited to work with our community and charities to help out and give back. And it's kind of one of the most rewarding parts about running a brewery. So this weekend, we're going to have live music. We have local food from No No's Barbecue, which is amazing. People are going to be able to use our golf simulator back here. We're going to have contests and prizes, and it's just going to be a really fun day. We hope people come out and support this great cause. And
what's cool is you have a pretty big venue there. I know it's kind of hard to see how big it is, but there's going to be room for a lot of people. Tell us about Dogleg and what you offer there beside the beer. We know you have a lot of golf-themed titles, and then there's a way to play golf there too, right?
Yes, so right behind me you see our Foresight Sports Simulator, which is a pretty amazing piece of technology, and you can play a lot of different courses around the world on that. So that's definitely a popular attraction at our brewery. We're right on the border of this in San Marcos, so we have a beautiful patio with a great view. It's just a really open, beautiful tasting room that we're very proud of and lucky to have. So we always invite people to come check us out. And we have a putting green behind us too. I almost forgot.
The putting green.
But we have a putting green. So I know you said that your little one took their first steps on the putting green, if I'm not mistaken.
Totally. We would bring our daughter, and she was crawling on the putting green, and then eventually was like, I can stand now. So it's kind of a special place for us. It's pretty cool that you have that.
I love to hear that. So yeah, it's a popular place for families. And
we know Chris Groh and his wife go there often, which, by the way, he said he'll be there tomorrow for St. Patty's Day. But his favorite, Compadre and Scotch Ale, are his 2 favorite beers that you offer there. Are those some of your...
Good. And so the beer that we have this weekend coming out is a IPA. So, we offer a broad variety of different beers on tap. And they, when people come out for the event, they can check them all out.
That's awesome. So do people need to sign up in advance or just show up on Saturday?
So we do have, tickets are available now.
Okay.
And there's a little promo code going on. So people that sign up before Saturday will get better pricing. And then tickets at the door are $35 for general entry, which gets you beer from each one of the breweries, and you still get access to play golf on the simulator and just enjoy the whole space. For $50, you'll actually get a simulator pass
Nice.
for a future date to use in a brewery. So you get a little something extra, which is a great deal for to come back at a later date and use our simulator. So
Okay,
it
that's a
also
good
includes
one.
food and the beer as well. So there's two different pricing options. Tickets are available at the door too, but we do encourage people to purchase them online. So
Okay.
they can do that by going to doglegbrewingco.com. There's a link right on our homepage.
I was going to say, I had it pulled up. It's front and center. You can't miss it. So for our viewers at home right now who want to go get that discount, sign up early. Christina, before we go real quick, tell me why ALS is so near and dear to your heart, why it's something you wanted to get behind.
Yeah, so I actually met one of the members of the ALS TDI organization at Goat Hill Park in Oceanside. And, they're just really passionate group of people that are trying to support this disease that affects so many lives. And we just had a connection. And just by talking to him, I had talked to a couple other friends who were impacted as well. Their family members had it.
Right.
It's just a horrible disease that attacks the nervous system, and there's no cure for it.
Yeah.
So we said, hey, why don't we see what we can do to help out?
Yeah, my aunt unfortunately was diagnosed with it a couple years ago, and in 2 years you really see how quickly it affects her body, her ability to speak and eat, and so it's a terrible disease. So glad that you are supporting this cause and hopefully find a cure for it. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you.